Hi, welcome to Iconic Maths Srihari. This is Coordinate Geometry Part 11. This is the 11th video of the basic coordinate plane concepts. On part of that we have discussed many concepts and we are doing the problematic part in this. On part of that we have first problem. If in triangle ABC DEF are the midpoints of the sides BC CA AB, then find AB square plus BC square plus CA square by AD square plus BE square plus CF square. How we are going to do this particular problem? You observe, my dear students, as once we discuss the solution part of it, you take, this is what the triangle we have like this, okay? Triangle ABC, this is what triangle ABC. In this D is the midpoint of BC, D is the midpoint of BC, and E is the midpoint of CA, and they given that F is the midpoint of AB like this. Therefore DEF we have got. Now they are asking AB square plus BC square plus CA square by AD square plus BE square plus CF square, right? Fine. This is what how we are going to find AD like this, and BE, right, and CF like this, right? AD, BE and CF we have here. We know in a triangle from this, right? We know Apollonius theorem, some theorem called Apollonius theorem. This is what Apollonius theorem like this. By this, right? By this Apollonius theorem, what we are going to get is AB square plus AC square equal to 2 times of AD square plus BD square like this, right? Using this fact now, right? This is now AB square plus AC square is equal to 2 times of AD square plus BD. BD you can write as BC by 2 because D is the midpoint here. BC by 2. That means you are going to get BC square by 4 like this. Now this is AB square plus AC square equal to, if you take the LCM here, right? If you take the LCM here, what we are going to get is 2 times of, right? If you take 4 as the LCM, right? 4 AD square plus BC square we have like this, right? Now this 2 and this 2 will cancel. Now you have got 2 times of AB square plus AC square is equal to 4AD square plus BC square like this, right? Now we have got this result. Now in the same way we are going to get the other things also, okay? Now we have got this. In the same way we can get the other relations also. The other two relations, my dear students, 2 times of AB square plus BC square. Now let us take these two like that. This is equal to 4 into BE square plus AC square by the same Apollonius theorem, right, which is used to find the length of the median, right? Now that another relation, now we completed two. Next, okay, the third one we are having here, that is nothing but BC square plus AC square like this, right? This one CB square or CA square, that is equal to 4 into CF square plus AB square we have like this. Now my dear students, how we are going to perform this? Let us add all these things, right? First let us add all these things. Once we add all these things, this is equation number 1, equation number 2, equation number 3. If we add these things, these all left hand sides, if you add separately, you are going to get 2AB square to 2AB square here, totally 4AB square you are going to have by adding all these things, plus 4BC square you are going to have, this BC square, this BC square, right? And 4AC square you are having here. This is equal to, you have here 4AD square plus, okay, if you add all these things, 4BE square plus 4CF square plus, right, AB square plus BC square plus CF square we have here. Let us transfer, okay, 1 of AB square to the left side, then we are going to get 3 times of AB square plus BC square plus AC square is equal to, right, you are going to get now 4 times of AD square plus BE square plus CF square, like this. But we want here AB square plus BC square plus AC square. This whole thing divided by AD square plus BE square plus CF square. That is nothing but 4 by 3. We have got this as 4 by 3. Therefore, the answer is here 4 by 3, which we have achieved using the Apollonius theorem. This is a coordinate geometry, means we can use the geometry part and algebra part and we can get the problems in whatever way we require. Now we have the second problem. The centroid and 2 vertices of a triangle are given like this. See, if you take a triangle like this, A, B, C, like this. They given the first one is nothing but the centroid. That means you know that it is nothing but point of intersection of the medians, and that is given as 4 comma minus 8, like this. The centroid and the other 2 vertices of a triangle, those are, one is minus 9 comma 7 and 1 comma 4. These are the things you have here, right? That means they given these things now, right? Fine. Now we need to find the area of the triangle. How we are going to find the area of the triangle is, we know already that right, area of triangle BGC is nothing but 1/3 of area of triangle ABC, like this. Therefore, area of triangle ABC is nothing but 3 times of area of triangle BGC, like this. Now, if it is enough that we find the area of triangle BGC, then we will get area of triangle ABC in a very easy way. It is a basic problem, right? Now, let us find the area of the triangle BGC. Now, how we are going to find the area of triangle BGC, right? Area of triangle BGC is equal to half into, I already know that area of triangle, any triangle with the vertices, right, x1, y1, x2, y2 is nothing but, I told you that x1, y1, 1, x2, y2, 1, x3, y3, 1. We can use this formula, right? This is what area of triangle, like any triangle, if you know 3 vertices. That what we have taken here. Now x1, y1 is first minus 9 comma 7, 1. Okay, x2, y2, 4 comma minus 8, 1. x3, y3, 1 comma 4, 1. This is half of this determinant, half of this. Now you know how to expand this determinant, 3 by 3 determinant. You leave this, okay, minus 9 where it is present, leave this row and this column. Then you have minus 8 minus 4 and minus 7 times of, you leave this row and this column, 4 minus 1 plus 1 into, you leave that particular row and this column, 16 minus of minus 8, that is plus 8. Now half of minus, right, let us try to calculate this. Minus 8 minus 4 minus 12 into minus 9, that is 108, and 4 minus 1, 3 into 7, that is minus 21, 16 plus 8, that is 24. Now this is half into minus 21 plus 24, 3, 108 plus 3, 111. This is now the area of this triangle BGC equal to this one. Therefore, area of triangle ABC, this is equal to, you know that 3 times of it, 3 times of 111 by 2. If you simplify this, this is 333 by 2, and that is nothing but, if you find 333 by 2, if you find that, you are going to get the value as 166.5 square units, like this. 166.5 square units, you are going to get that. Now we have another problem, the third problem, interesting. See here, they given that these are the vertices 1 comma a, 2 comma b, c square comma minus 3 are vertices of a triangle. Then find the condition. We need to find the condition here. For its centroid, the condition is the centroid is lying on x-axis. This is the condition. When this condition is satisfying, what Okay, what is the condition? The centroid supposed to lie on x-axis. That means the point is lying on x-axis means y coordinate becomes 0. I think from that we are going to get the condition, right? Now let us try to do our problem. You see, my dear students, here you have, this is what the triangle you are having here, right? You take 1 comma a and 2 comma b is here, and c square comma minus 3 is this. Now the centroid, the centroid, they have told that the centroid, how to find x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. Therefore the centroid is nothing but you are going to have, see, this is what g, right? This g, if you find here, this is nothing but, right, 1 plus 2 plus c square by 3 comma a plus b minus 3 by 3. This is what, because by the formula x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3, and they given that this is lying on x-axis, right? This is lying on x-axis. This is what x-axis you are having like this, and this is what y-axis. Once the centroid lies on x-axis, you know that y coordinate becomes 0. This is what y, because any point on x-axis is something x comma 0, okay, x comma 0. That means y coordinate is 0. That is ordinate is 0. Ordinate is what here we have got y, that is nothing but a plus b minus 3 by 3 is equal to 0, right? This is actually x and this is y, and you know that if it lies on x-axis, y value becomes 0. Therefore you have got a plus b minus 3 equal to 0 into 3, that is 0. A plus b equal to 3 is the condition that you have got. This is the condition such that the centroid lies on x-axis if these three vertices are the vertices of a triangle are given. Like this, we will be doing this particular problem. Very easy and very basic level problem, students, you can easily understand. Now the fourth problem, find the orthocenter of the triangle with the vertices 2 comma 3, 2 comma 5 and 4 comma 3, right? You see, my dear students, how we are going to do this particular problem. Let us try to draw this graph first. Let us locate these points, how they are going to be. Let us take, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this, right? And this is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. This is now minus infinity to plus infinity. This is what x-axis. Now you have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on like this. This is plus infinity. This is now minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, so on like this. This is what minus infinity, 2 comma 3. Like now see, this is the point you have got 2 comma 3, right? And 2 comma 5 is here like this, and 4 comma 3, right? 4 comma 3 is this point, right? You can say that 2 comma 3, 2 comma 5 is a vertical line which is parallel to, because here x coordinate same means it is parallel to y-axis, right? And here y coordinate same for this, which one, 2, 3 and 4, 3, 2, 3 and 4, 3. The y coordinate is same like this. Therefore it is something like a horizontal line, and this is a vertical line, and it is a right angle now. Okay, now we have got this is 2 comma 3, right? 2 comma 5, this one, and this is 4 comma 3, and it is a right angle triangle. We already told that for a right angle triangle, the orthocenter will be forming at the vertex where the right angle is forming. Therefore here the right angle is forming, therefore the orthocenter for this is nothing but 2 comma 3, like this. 2 comma 3 is nothing but the orthocenter, because for a right triangle the orthocenter is at the vertex where the right angle is forming. That's why we have got, my dear students, the orthocenter is nothing but 2 comma 3, like this. First, if you identify the triangle, it becomes very easy to find whether orthocenter or circumcenter. Circumcenter is nothing but midpoint of the hypotenuse, and orthocenter is nothing but the vertex where the right angle is forming, right? Dear students, now we have an interesting problem, the fifth one. they given the midpoints of the sides of a triangle. These are the midpoints, right? Then find its circumcenter, right? You need to find its circumcenter. Let us first trace this. Okay, they given the midpoints. Let us trace them. This is 0 you are having here, right? Let us write here 1 by 2, right? We want, because this is only we are having here like this 1 by 2 only. Therefore, one vertex is they given, one of the midpoint they given it as 1 by 2 comma 0, which lies on x-axis. Because y coordinate is 0, that's why it lies on x-axis. This is what x-axis you are having here. And another midpoint is given, this is okay, 1 by 2, that means 0 comma 1 by 2. 0 comma 1 by 2 means this lies on y-axis because x coordinate becomes 0, right? Wonderful. Now you join this thing, right? And the third one you have 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2. This is what 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 you have like this, right? If you join this, right, this is the of length 1 by 2 units, this is of length 1 by 2 units, this is of length 1 by 2 units, this is of length 1 by 2 units, and the angles, this is 90 degrees, this is 90 degrees, right? We can easily guess that this is the triangle you are having here. It is formed like this, right? Fine. Once you have like this the circumcenter of okay, then find its circumcenter they are asking here, right? Then we are going to get the circumcenter. Now for this triangle, you know that we can observe that it is a square, then this is nothing but a right triangle, right? This right triangle 90 degrees is formed, and this is the side, this is the hypotenuse, and these are the legs, and we know that the circumcenter is nothing but, right, the circumcenter for this right triangle is, you know, the midpoint of the hypotenuse. Therefore, you take the midpoint of the hypotenuse. For this, what you are going to get is 0 plus 1 by 2 by 2, comma 1 by 2, right? You can take like this 1 by 2 plus 0 by 2 like this. And this is nothing but you have got this as like right. Now this is 1 by 2 by 2, 1 by 2 by 2, 1 by 4 comma 1 by 4. This is now 1 by 4 comma 1 by 4. This is the circumcenter of midpoint triangle, but they have asked the circumcenter of the original triangle, okay, but this is not the correct answer. For that, what we are doing is, my dear students, this is now we have got A, B, C. One of the midpoint is 1 by 2 comma 0, another midpoint is 0 comma 1 by 2, and this is 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2. And we observed that here this is nothing but a right angle. Therefore, this is a 90 degrees one like this. Once this is 90 degrees one, once these are midpoints, we know, my dear students, here, right, these will form a parallelogram, right? This will form a parallelogram. This is a parallelogram. This is a parallelogram. We know already that. Once this is 90 degrees, this is going to be 90 degrees. Now this is 90 degrees, right? That means this is a right angle triangle and this is acting as a hypotenuse. Therefore, this is what midpoint of the hypotenuse. This is the circumcenter. Therefore, required circumcenter. See here, required circumcenter is equal to 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2. This is what the circumcenter, midpoint of the hypotenuse of the original triangle ABC. And we have got here, these are the midpoints. For that 1 by 4 comma 1 by 4 is what the circumcenter for the, okay, for the triangle formed with the midpoints, right? And of course here, once we have got, this is what the circumcenter, right? And we can say that since this is 90 degrees, this is what orthocenter here now. This is what orthocenter, and this is circumcenter. And we can find easily, right? We know that, see here, we know S, you know O, right? And yes, you can find even centroid very easily, SGO, like 1:2 ratio. Saurabh Ganguly out. By using this ratio, you can find 1:2. You can easily find the centroid, okay? By using this, this is what I told you that it is called Euler line. By that, you can find easily centroid, because you know circumcenter, you know orthocenter. Orthocenter is nothing but vertex B, right? And you can get Z from this very easily. Now, another interesting problem. Find the harmonic conjugate of 4, 1 with respect to the points. They given 2 points. Okay, now let us observe how we will be doing this, right? With respect to the points, 1 point they have given, let us take that as A 3, 2, right? Another point they have given B, that is nothing but -1, 6, right? This is AB, right? Now there is one point we told that harmonic conjugates, if we say that AB, if P is harmonic conjugate of Q, like that, then I told that those P and Q will divide the line joining AB internally and externally in the same ratio, right? Fine here. That means if I take the point, what it is dividing is, we don't know, right? If we take that as 4, 1, like this, suppose, okay, P is 4, 1, right? P, let us take some, I don't know that, we take it as 4, 1, like this. Now this is what x1, y1, and this is what x2, y2. We don't know. This is either internal division point or external division point, we don't know it. If the ratio is positive, if this point is going to be internal division, and if you get the ratio as negative, then this P is going to be the, okay, if the ratio is negative, then it is the point which is present in the extended line segment of AB, right? Now let us, I told you also the ratio you are going to get is x1 minus x is to x minus x2, like this. Here x1 3 minus 4 is to, right, x is 4 minus of minus 1, that is -1 is to 5. Wonderful. That means this is a negative ratio. Negative ratio means I told that the point is going to be present, right? The point, see, this is what one we called okay, Q. Okay, this, let us take this as P or Q, anything, right? This is what 4, 1, which is present outside, and okay, this is because why it is present outside means because we have got the ratio as negative. If the ratio is negative means it is external division, okay, and Q is dividing AB, okay, in the ratio now externally minus, okay, 1 is to 5. That means now we need to find P. P harmonic conjugate means they have to divide in the same ratio. That means now P is also will divide in the ratio 1 is to 5. Now using this 1 is to 5, now you know the ratio, you know the points. Now you can find nicely the harmonic conjugate of Q with respect to A and B is mx2. This is m is to n, mx2. M is 1, right? 1 into x2 minus 1 mx2 plus nx1, n is 5 into 3 by m plus n, that is 1 plus 5, comma, right? We have got my2, m is this, y2 is 6, my2 plus ny1, n into y1 is this, divided by 1 plus 5, because it is internal ratio, that's why 1 plus 5. This is now 5 plus 3. We have got it as 15 minus 1, that is 14 by 6, comma, this is 10 plus 6, this is 16 by 6, right? If we simplify this, right, we are going to get 14 by 6 is nothing but 7 by 3, 16 by 6 is nothing but 8 by 3, is what the conjugate of 4, 1 with respect to 3, 2 and -1, c. And this is of course the point P, which is you have got the ratio we taken positive, that's why it is internal division, and this is the point which is supposed to get. Okay, now P equal to 7 by 3, 8 by 3, right? Fine, that is what the point. Now, one more interesting problem. 7th one, origin is the orthocenter they given here. Orthocenter is here. Now what origin? Origin means 0, 0 of the triangle formed by the points 5, -1, -2, 3, -4, -7. Then find 9-point circle center. We need to get 9-point circle center and circumcenter. And one more thing, we will find circumcenter also for this. You see, my dear students, how we are going to do this particular problem. It's a very simple one. See, this is what one vertex they given 5 comma minus 1 and minus 2 comma 3 and C as minus 4 comma minus 7, right? Well, once we have got these are the vertices of a triangle, right? They given orthocenter. I told you already, okay? In any triangle, right? These points, what points? S means I told circumcenter. S is what? Circumcenter. And Z is what? Centroid, right? G is centroid. And N is center of 9-point circle. Center of 9-point circle, right? And O is orthocenter, right? Orthocenter, these things. Already we told you that these things, right? O. And in the video we have already told that the ratio, this is what I told Sourav Ganguly not out. Sourav Ganguly not out. This SG is 2:1:3, right? And O they given here, luckily they given it as origin 0, 0 they given that, right? Once they given 0, 0, now we need to find N. That means if I find Z, right? If I find Z for this, right? Then we can find very easily, okay? Now Gn is to No is 1:3. Now by that we can get N value very easily. That is what our intention. Now centroid, how we are going to get Z is nothing but, you know the formula, x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. This is 5 plus of minus 2 plus of minus 4 by 3 comma y1. This is now minus 1 plus 3 plus of minus 7 by 3, like this, right? This is what you have. Now Z is equal to, right, 5 minus 2, 3, 3 minus 4, that is minus 1 by 3, minus 1 by 3, and this is now minus 8 plus 3, that is minus 5 by 3 is what? The centroid. Once we have got centroid, now I told you that we can find the 9-point circle center by using the ratio. The ratio is now 1:3 ratio, right? You know now, right, my dear students, G is this and O, okay? O is origin, you know that. Let us take this as x1, y1 and this we take it as x2, y2, x2 at x1, y1 because Gn is to No is 1:3. That's why I taken first Z, x1, y1 and next O, and the ratio, you know that the ratio is 1:3, M is to N is 1:3, you know that also, right? Now everything is ready. Now let us do, okay, now we will get 9-point circle center is mx2, M is 1, x2, x2 is here 0, mx2 plus nx1, N is this 3 into x1, x1 is minus 1 by 3, m x2 divided by m plus n, that is 1 plus 3, comma, right, m y2, m is here 1, y2 is 0, plus m y2 plus n y1, n is 3 into y1 minus 5 by 3 divided by m plus n, like this, right? Now this is 3 and this 3 will cancel. This is now minus 1 by 4, n equal to, right? And you have here 3 and 3 will cancel, minus 5 by 4 is what? The center, minus 1 by 4 comma minus 5 by 4 is what? The center of the 9-point circle we have got, right? Now we get the circumcenter also. Now we find circumcenter also in this problem. We include how to find circumcenter also. We know, my dear students, we told that see, this is what circumcenter, this is centroid, this is center of the 9-point circle and O is orthocenter. O they given origin, this is right. Now only we found the center of the 9-point circle, minus 1 by 4 comma minus 5 by 4, right? Wonderful. Now we need circumcenter, means you observe that this is Sn and No. this is totally 2 plus 1, 3 parts, and this is 3 parts. That means totally Sn by No, Sn is to No is nothing but 1 is to 1. Why means that is actually 3 is to 3, 3 is to 3 is nothing but 1 is to 1. N is acting as a midpoint of S and O, right? N is acting as a midpoint of S and O. We don't know S. S, let us take it as X comma Y, right? And this is S, and O is already, you know that O is 0 comma 0, and you know N is nothing but the midpoint. Now only we got midpoint, that is what, minus 1 by 4 comma minus 5 by 4, like this. Now let us use midpoint formula and get the coordinates of the circumcenter very easily. That means x plus 0 by 2 comma y plus 0 by 2, this is equal to minus 1 by 4 comma minus 5 by 4, like this. X by 2 is equal to minus 1 by 4, and y by 2 is equal to minus 5 by 4, like this. Now 2 ones, 2 twos, right, like this. Now x is equal to minus 1 by 2. Therefore the circumcenter you have got nicely. The circumcenter is nothing but x comma y. Yes, that is what, minus 1 by 2 comma minus 5 by 2. My dear students, you observe how beautifully we have got the circumcenter we found from this. We found 9-point circle center also. We know how to find the centroid by using the formula, and orthocenter also know. And using this sentence, Sourav Ganguly not out that ratio is 2 is to 1 is to 3. It is very much helpful to find when 3 points are given, to find the other point. Whenever you know 2 points, then you can find the other points very easily. Right here only they given orthocenter. We found centroid, we found the center of the 9-point circle, and afterwards we found even the circumcenter also. Now we have one more problem, same concept, to strengthen your concept, because it is very very important on mains and advanced point of view. We have taken one more problem. From this we will get we need to find 9-point circle center and centroid. Right? They given orthocenter. See here, orthocenter of the triangle is 2 comma 1, and circumcenter, and the circumcenter is 7 by 2 comma 5 by 2. Then find its 9-point circle center and centroid. Right? Now only, my dear students, we have discussed that Sourav Ganguly not out. He will never out because he is an Indian. Right? Now see, S, Z, N, O, like this. Right? This is 2 parts. This is 1 part. This is 3 parts. 2 is to 1 is to 3. Now, okay, Sourav Ganguly not out. They given here now orthocenter of the triangle. This is they given 2 comma 1, and they given circumcenter. The circumcenter is 7 by 2 comma 5 by 2. Wonderful. Now only we discussed, my dear students, this is now Sn and No. Those Sn is to No is nothing but 3 is to 3. That is 1 is to 1. 3 by 3. Now N we can get very easily, that is nothing but the midpoint, because the ratio is 1 is to 1. That means N is the midpoint of S and O. Therefore now we will get N, 9-point circle center. N is nothing but the midpoint of S and O. That is nothing but 7 by 2 plus 2 by 2 comma, right, 5 by 2 plus 1 by 2. Right? This if you get, right, we will get the 9-point circle center. Now once you take the LCM, I am writing directly 7 plus 4 by 4 comma 5 plus 2 by 4, like this. Now this is 11 by 4 comma 7 by 4 is what? The 9-point circle center. 9 by 4. See here, that is what we have got, 11 by 4 comma 7 by 4. Right? Fine. Now we have got now 9-point circle center. See, this is what we have got now. Now Z, we need to find Z. Z is very simple that we can get, you know, N, you know, O, and you know, S. And however, G is dividing this in the ratio. You see, G is dividing SO in the ratio 2:4, right? We can easily get, right? Now, once we have got the 9-point circle center, now, my dear students, you see that SG by ZO, right? That is 2/4, that is 1/2, like this. Now, you know, the ratio 1:2, that is M:2N. And yes is nothing but they given 7/2, 5/2. This is X1 comma Y1, right? Next, O is 2 comma 1, right? This is O 2 comma 1. Wonderful. This is X2 comma Y2. Now you know 2 points and you know the ratio. Now you can easily get G, the centroid you can get very easily, right? My dear students, G equal to now Mx2. M is here 1, X2. X2 is 2, right? This is 2 comma 1, X2. 1 into 2, Mx2 plus Nx1. N is 2, X1 is 7/2. Whole by M plus N, that is 1 plus 2, comma, My2, right? M is now 1, Y2 is 1, My2 plus Ny1. N is 2 into Y1 is 5/2. Whole thing divided by 1 plus 2. This 2 will cancel. This 2 will cancel. 2 plus 7, that is 9/3. 9/3 directly we are doing, that is 3. 1 plus 5, 6/3. 6/3. 1 plus 5, 6/3. That is 2. G is now 3 comma 2. We found the centroid. We found the 9-point circle center also by our sentence Saurav Ganguly, not out. Please remember this ratio 2:1:3. Very important to do the higher levels of problems. Therefore, my dear students, you observe these all very carefully. They are very important, and do the problems from material. Your material also, you are having number of problems which are very important. I have picked up and explained some of the problems. Those are important to you. Now we have one more problem, the 9th problem. If G is the centroid of triangle ABC, then find the ratio AB square plus BC square plus CA square by GA square plus GB square plus GC square. You see, my dear students, let us try to get this one. They given that ABC is the triangle, right? Once ABC is the triangle, you know that G is the centroid, which is the point of intersection of medians of the triangle, right? And you know that this is what AD is the median, right? Fine here. And you know GA and G will divide the median in the ratio 2:1. You know that. Okay, if you don't know, you know it now. Centroid will divide the median in the ratio 2:1. Therefore, GA or AZ, right? GA or AZ, this is equal to, you have got 2/3 of AD, like this, right? 2/3 of AD. See, this is what the solution part. In the same way, right, we are going to have find like this. This is another median, BZ, right? BZ or GB, like this. BZ is equal to 2/3 of BE, like this, right? And in the same way, you are going to have like this. CF is the median, right? And CZ or GC, like this. CZ is equal to 2/3 of CF, like this, right? And we need to find these things. We know that, right, my dear students, AB square plus BC square plus CA square by, right, GA square. GA means what? 2/3 of AD. That is nothing but 4/9 times of AD square plus, right, 4/9 times of BE square plus 4/9 times of CF square, right? Now this is nothing but, if you take 4/9 common, and that becomes you are going to have, right, AB square plus BC square plus CA square by 4 by 9. If you take common, AD square plus B square plus CF square, like this. And in the first problem, right, we got, right, is 1 by 4 by 9, that become 9 by 4 into AB square. In the first problem in this video, we got AB square plus BC square plus CA square by AD square plus BE square plus CF square. We have got it as what? 4 by 3. Now you just put that 4 by 3. Now this 4 cancel, 3 1 so 3 these. Now the answer is 3. The answer you are going to get 3. Okay, how nicely we have got these problems. Okay, my dear students, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, share it to your friends and like it. Don't do unnecessary comments. Okay, write only constructive and positive comments such that they should be encouraging for others to watch this video for everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you.